Hi, everybody. How's everybody today? Tuesday. Isn't it Tuesday still? Yeah, Tuesday, August 11th, 2020. Here we are again, another Tuesday. I am so happy. I am beside myself with joy. Joy. Let me see. Hold on a second there, ladies and gentlemen. Children of all ages. There we go. I am a little off today if you haven't noticed. No guests today. No guest today. I invited somebody in. I don't know if they're going to come in. Hey, Seattle, Washington. I just sent something to Washington. It wasn't for you, right? Mary? No. I did a lot of shipping this morning, like real early, and went to the post office, got there when they opened, and just try to get a lot of stuff done. And that's about it. Hello, Melanie. How are you? Hello, Penny Dave. Penny, thank you for sending this out. I appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys when you help like that. Look who we have that just popped in. Wish I had the doorbell sound. Hello.
How is everyone?
Good. How are you?
Good.
I don't know. I can't speak for everyone, just myself.
Are you sure?
Yeah, your mic is very loud.
I'm not sure why. Give me a second.
Marrakech 7. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for stopping by. Seattle, Washington. Is Seattle really the home of coffee? Or is that Colombia, South America? I guess Seattle would be the home of Starbucks.
Okay.
So go ahead. Me.
There we go. Not a singer.
It's still loud, but it's okay. It's all right.
Right.
It's all right. I'm used to loud ladies. I'm married, so it's all right.
That's okay. You better wait. Sandy's waiting to get you.
Yeah, she actually went to work early, said she got a new position. Well, a new position added to her regular everyday position. So she said she'd probably be home about now, which is unusual, human hours.
Unusual human hours.
As a nurse, you don't work human hours. I call human hours a 9 to 5, 8 to 6.
Yeah,
Whatever.
we don't work
You don't-
normal hours.
Yeah, no. No, all right, normal hours. I call them human hours. So,
Yeah,
Melanie, it's Tuesday. It's another day.
it is a beautiful day.
Jerry, long time no talk. What's happening? Hello, Carol. Carol, I was going to send your package, but it said Rhode Island was closed today. Wait a minute. If I got to do stuff like that, I have to get my guy ready. Where is he? Come on. Where are you? 2 screens. I don't see you yet. Open with. All right. You're a little late there, Vince. You're a little late. So like I was saying, Carol, I was going to send the stuff to Rhode Island today, but it said Rhode Island was closed.
He said, "Fight me."
Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm feeling a little off today. Rosie's Closet. Hello, Rosie.
Hello, Rosie.
Nice interview yesterday. Learned a lot about Crystal, Rosie's Closet. She, like you, Dolly, also makes masks.
Awesome.
And yeah, she showed her sewing machines that she had behind her. She makes clothes too. And she's into the 50s rockabilly thing.
Oh, I love that clothing. It's so cool if you could do it.
She could do it. She could do it.
I can't. So I stick to my mask.
That's how you do his masks?
Well, I do blankets and stuff like that too, but
I remember when I was a kid, and for some reason I just remembered this because my mother was a seamstress all her life. And she used to make wedding gowns and stuff, so she was like, really into it. When I was a kid, I used to do the 12-inch GI Joes, and she would make me some clothing for them if I wanted a different kind of clothing or whatever.
Right.
I have to bug the hell out of her, but I said, Ma, if you could make that, you could do this. She says, no, it's not the same. And one thing she showed me once or twice when I was younger, and I'm talking younger, 7, 8, 9 years old or whatever, how to use a sewing machine. It just never, I never did. I never picked it up.
Yeah, some guys don't, but that's okay.
Yeah, I never picked it up. And you'd think my mother had like fabric everywhere, and she was written up in a magazine because the company that she was with made, at the time, must have been early 70s, made the wedding gown for one of the Kennedys that got married. But I just, with all the sequins and all the stuff, and just never did it. I always said, Ma, can you make this? Can you make this? And a day later, it would be there. She would do it.
Aww. My friend's grandmother, when I was growing up, I would hang out at her house all the time, and I'd see her grandma make all kinds of stuff. Never seen her once make a wedding dress. But when her granddaughter got married, she made her a wedding dress, and it was beautiful.
Wow. A lot of work. A lot of work. Melanie sticking up for you, says she's not allowed here. Susie Woozy in the housey wousey.
Hi, Susie.
Homo sapien hours. Lenny, how are you, Lenny? Hot in North Carolina. It's hot as hell here already. Well, already.
It's not too hot here, thank goodness. Yesterday was horrible.
This morning, I went for coffee at like 6 this morning, real early. And it was 78 already, and must have been 100% humidity. You sweat a storm just walking 20 feet to the car.
Right.
Susie said she just stopped by to say hello. Hello, hello.
Hello.
You say yes, and I say no. Hello, hello. I forget the song. Just packing, watching the rain here. Yeah, it's thundering and getting dark here too, Jerry. In God's waiting room. Jerry's in denial now that he lives in God's waiting room.
Oops.
That's cool. Carol said something's biting her. Spider, Carol? What is it? It was closed yesterday. Ah, okay. What is that? She's eating corn. Or she likes corn. Or she's going to throw a corn at me. One of those.
Yeah, I think she's gonna throw corn at you.
Probably. It was a great interview. I'm sorry I had to leave early, but I really liked that. Kitizen site. Yeah, she sells on a site I never heard of called Kitizen, which was interesting. I mean, for the longest time, I had never heard of Grailed either, and then all of a sudden, more and more people talked about it. But I guess yeah, so Melanie checked it out. A couple of people checked it out. Tiny clothing is so hard. Thanks watching, Carol. My catching everybody. I used to make custom pageant dresses and sashes. There you go.
So when my second child was born, I made him an outfit. That was the only time I made clothes.
Ah. And Mara Kesh Husqvarna Swedish vintage sewing machines, always profitable pickup. I did an interview. I haven't posted it yet. I did an interview at an antique mall with the owner, and there was one booth with a lot of sewing machines, and I think my mother had every one, including the one with the pedal that goes like that, the real old one.
The push pedal sewing machines, yeah.
Oh, Susie Woosie's giving it back to me, the Polly Wally. It's 90 here today, Penny. I would strive for 90. I have a friend who has a warehouse that would make resellers jealous. But she has 12 different sewing machines and enough fabric to craft her own craft shop. And she does amazing on sewing. Lisa C. in the house. I don't live anywhere. I just exist in God's waiting room. I just got a mosquito bite. Susie Woozy. Jerry said it was 105 there earlier. I don't doubt it. Grailed, Susie Woozy, Grailed sounds like you sell chainmail and medieval wench fashion. That's true.
Right.
It's all men's clothing, from what I understand. Gate City Picker in the house. So thank you everybody for coming in. So what's up with you today, Dolly?
Well, I'm going to be doing an auction at 5. So that's what's up with me today.
Cool. And what kind of stuff? I still have the box that you sent me. I still have the box that Carol sent me a while ago. I haven't opened up.
You should just go ahead and do the unboxing now.
But then I won't be able to film it, and it won't be special, will it?
Yeah, it would still be special because then we can talk about what we found out about the coins.
Oh, what do you want me to do with your toys that I got you? Ooh. Ship them, I guess, or we could meet up maybe.
Carol says open it.
We'll open it. All right. Okay. Hold the fort there, Dolly.
Okay. So Paul did it on the coins a couple weeks ago that he got from me, and some of them were pretty valuable. So I can't wait for you guys to see them. It does, Melody. It does make people smile. least that's all warmer hair too.
All right, I have 2 boxes and a canned opening we're going to do today. Got my Hollywood shirt on today. Let's open the can first. Got this from the refrigerator.
And you didn't give me one.
I'm sorry. Okay. Let's do the old one first.
The old one. Which one? Oh.
Got this from Carol. Hopefully I'm not going to break through anything.
Melanie, the dangers of unboxing if you're not sure who it's from. It could be dangerous to open.
Right. Did pack it well. No money. Be safe, be healthy, be happy, be positive. Paul, thank you for your purchases and your, of course, your help. Your friendship is greatly appreciated, Carol. That was nice. Oh, looks like we got some hats.
Ooh, some really nice hats.
100 years, Fenway Park. Oh, she put a nice little, wait a minute, dryer sheet. Excellent. I'm almost out. I just did a load of laundry. Super Bowl champs, Patriots.
Those are nice hats.
Yep, you can see we have a theme going here. Thank you, Carol. I needed dryer sheets. Another Patriots. I mean, I don't follow the sports, but I you know, being from there, I do have to represent. Another Red Sox. You know, I bought these hats from her, and that was the last time I saw Adam. Adam got upset. It's something, I don't know. This is the Pirates, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
And this is a Kangol, I'm pretty sure. Isn't that what they call these?
I think so. It's been a while since I've done hats.
This is a Nike, but when it fits too. No, I gotta take that off. My grandfather wore these every day of his life. Doesn't look good on me, that's for sure. But my grandfather wore one of these every day. And my son wears one now. He calls it a Kangol. I'm pretty sure it's a Kangol. Thank you, Carol, for all my hats. All right. Cut the video here. Segment that to the Carol unboxing. Now we got this one. How did your ghost hunting go, Dolly?
It actually went pretty well. I wasn't so scared this time.
I was thinking about you the other, well, actually a couple hours ago. Taxi driver, Greek fisherman. Yep.
So Penny, I did upload a preview video, by the way, for the auction tonight.
There's a commercial on the radio, and they talk about Uverse, and this couple is going house hunting, and the husband says, I think the house is haunted. And I don't know, the commercial comes up. What's happening, Paulie? Mick is in the house. I'm doing an unboxing. We did Carol's unboxing already. This is a package I got from Dolls Dolly. So they said, yeah, Uverse, we could do that. And a ghost comes on and says, HBO Max. And she said, that's right, ghost. So I don't know. You get HBO Max with Uverse.
Nice.
Why I said that, all that crap, I don't know.
I don't know either, but
Holy crap.
the ghost hunt kind of went well, but I had a close call. I thought I was going to die.
With a ghost?
You have to go back and watch the video. Well, not go back and watch it, but when I upload it tomorrow, you have to watch the video.
All right. Okay, now we're at the box. Oh, and you ladies all put nice little messages. Thank you so much, Paul, for being a good sport and coming together to grow your community and others. Hope you were really great the other night, and I'm glad we got to get. What?
What? Can you go, please? Okay. Just go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alrighty then, let's just see here. Oh, Spider-Man number 10. Jerry's gonna be so jealous.
I don't think he's in the chat, so don't worry about it.
Okay. Just kidding, wasn't Spider-Man. Oh wow, I didn't know I got these from you.
Yeah, I use it to kind of help cushion the coins.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I know, Maddie. Relax. It's okay. It's all right. Your mother's coming home. Thank you. Thank you. You see all these bags. Thank you. Thank you. These are very soft, too. These will make
They're actually serving pieces that I didn't have silverware to use for, so I just used it.
Well, they make, wow, cool little pillows to stuff them. All right, so
Put yourself big so they can see it.
oh. Okay.
Be careful opening that so pennies don't drop out.
Lincoln Headsense, starting in 1941, number 2. Wow, I used to have this when I was a kid. Wow, it even smells old. Very cool. And it does have a couple of the steel ones. Very cool. What am I missing here?
You'll just have to tear it open.
Yeah, I guess so. Because I can't find the instructions. Alrighty. Lincoln Kennedy Penny from the Home Savings and Loan Company. What year is the penny? 1971. Well, wait a minute.
They imprinted a Kennedy head on there.
Yeah, I never saw that before. That's very cool.
There you go. You can see it right there to the right.
There you go. That is very cool. Never saw that. Carol, your package went out today. Sacagawea, 2002. MS.
So that dollar goes for over $30.
Wow. Yeah, because it's at 67, right?
Yes.
Very nice. These are just all going to be put away for my son. Oh, money. Oh, you sent this to me anyway.
Yes. It was found in a lot like that, so I wanted to stay together.
Thank you. Bronze collector's coin.
Those coins can go anywhere from 15 to 25 or more.
Wow. Is this the godless dollar?
She's talking about the Sacagawea.
Sacagawea, isn't she the one that?
If it doesn't say "In God We Trust" around the rim of it, it increases the value more. But you can't see it because you can't open that, or you'll ruin the value.
Yeah, but it doesn't say it. Yeah, it doesn't say it. It says for a good time call 508. Anything? Anybody? Anything? Anything? For a good time? Thank you. I need a button. I need a button to make those quicker. Yeah, but it doesn't. It says E pluribus unum. That is In God We Trust, right?
Yes.
Wow. And an envelope full of monies. Monies.
That
Yep.
right there was worth more than $150.
Wow. This is from the bicentennial.
Yes. And it is silver.
If anybody was in Boston in 1976, the bicentennial, they had the celebration of the tall ships. So they had the tall ships come in. Real. And then some $2 bills. Very, very nice. Very nice. Wow. A lot of $2 bills. And some $1 bills. Now, what's
There's
special?
actually star bills. If you look at the end of the number, there's a star. What that means is it was a mint error. So they redid the bill, and that increases the value.
Wow, I didn't know that either. Dolly's giving us an edumacation here today, ladies and gentlemen. And this is silver certificate, right? The 20?
Nope, it's a very old 1920. Oh my gosh, can't even talk. It is a, I believe, 1980s $20 bill. It's in really good condition. That's why I kind of hoarded it in there with the rest of it.
And more of the stars. Very cool. Very cool. Thank you, Dolly. It's a star bill. Yes. Thanks for coming in, Kim. Thanks for coming to Paul's unboxing videos that will be edited down to videos. This is, how did you do these?
What you like to know?
There we go. Wow. Money.
Now that's mixed with silver and state quarters and all kinds of other coins that was part of that lot that was found.
Yeah, I see some old stuff in here. And wheat pennies. There's foreign money too, right?
Yes, foreign money that's also silver.
Any of those chocolate coins in here?
No, sorry, unfortunately, no.
I used to love those when I was a kid.
And those are getting harder and harder to find. Hello, Nance. Hello, Nick. Hi, hello, reseller man, flipping Frozen.
Hello, Frozen and Nick and whatever else Dolly said.
There's some really cool coins in there. There's a, like I call a triple stick coin because if you look at it, it looks like two coins put onto one.
Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of state coins. Some $50. Thank you, camera. Why can't you work as good as that every day? What do you mean I don't pay you enough? What the hell are you talking about? 5 francs. Nice. Mustard relish and onions on mine, please.
Now be very careful because there's a small coin in there that's worth the money.
I'm just going to seal it up now. Oh, you mean this? You don't mean this one, do you? With the close.
No, it looks weird. It's very small.
If that doesn't look weird, I don't know what does.
But that one's not it. It has like a V or a 5 on it, and it looks to be like Italian or Mexican money, but it's not.
Okay. Well, I mean, there it is, everybody. That's a lot of coins, a lot of different things in there. So I'm sure my son will have fun going through everything. He'll probably say, "What the hell did he leave me all this stuff for?"
I think it's right there. I just seen it right by your finger, to your right. Well, it would have been to your left. You just threw it down, I think.
This one
I think so.
said 10.
Nope, that's not it.
With the hole in it?
Nope,
All right,
it's in there. You'll find it. Your son will find it.
All right.
If he's smart, he'll get it appraised before he sells any of it. I mean, it's so tiny, it stands out from the rest of the coins.
Wow.
And it's worth about $50 or more.
Wow. And I still got more coming from you, don't I?
You do. You have all those silver Benjamins.
Silver Benjamins. I don't know what the hell's going on with me today. Well, that was my unboxings, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed the unboxings, and you will tune into regular episodes of Buying, Selling, and Collecting with Paul Antonelli. Edit the video here. Thank you. Oh, Nance, how are you? Mick, how you doing? Flipping Frozen. Oh, Flippin' Frozen. How are you? Reseller Man. Mike Herbert. I took Latin in school. Wow, Latin is, they say if you learn Latin, you could speak almost any language. Latin is really hard. It's about to get real. I could speak Yiddish, but only the bad words. Same thing with Italian. I could speak Italian, but only the bad words. Yeah, I can tell people where to go in Yiddish. You know, the bad way. Hello, Vicky. So, well, that was cool. I've been meaning to do a video, a unboxing video. That, hey, Derek, how you doing? So it was different with you, and you know, with everybody here looking at it while I'm doing it. So that was cool. That was interesting.
It's always fun to unbox stuff in front of your subscribers.
Yep. It's like, huh? Didn't look like this on the screen when I was buying it.
It's a lot more than you thought.
Yeah. So no nursing duties for Dolly this week?
That was yesterday. I'm so over it now.
Okay. How are things doing in Ohio? Getting better, getting worse, getting the same?
I think we're the same. I don't think anything's getting worse around here. So.
Well, Disney just lowered their hours for the second time because things are so bad.
It's crazy with what's going on.
It is. It's funny. I was looking at some financial news. Nance just put Biden picks Harris. I don't like to talk politics, but interest rates are the lowest in history right now, 2.7%. The lowest since they've ever started keeping track of it. And they said if Biden gets in as president, the rates will skyrocket in November.
Yes.
If Trump stays in, they might possibly go up a little bit in February, which is interesting.
Well, because Trump has a lot of business background, Biden doesn't.
Right. I've always said for years and years and years, and I never ever talk politics and religion. I stay away from.
Me too.
I learned at a young age 16 years old. My boss, I used to work in Boston at a coffee shop, and my first real boss told me, he says, you never talk politics and religion in business, because you're always liable to turn away half your customers when you do. So it's always best to keep your feelings to yourself about those two things. But I've always said to myself and everybody, I always said that we need a business person in as the president to get away from all the politics and try to run the country like a business. But go ahead.
Oh no, I was going to highlight on what Melanie said, but sex is not one that you stay away from. You want a good laugh, you talk about it. You want to see how quickly somebody runs away, you talk about it.
Sex. Yeah, I
Yes.
don't think I've ever not talked about sex. Melanie, would you like to come on and talk about sex with us, Melanie? I could send you the link right now, and you can you'll bring up the first topic, and we'll see where that takes us. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, half hour into the show, and we're already going into the gutter.
Well, I'm going to have to leave the gutter and get ready for my auction. So,
All right. So what are you going to have?
I have some collector's marbles, like Jabos. Those I got like I actually got them for a steal, to be honest. Jabos don't go cheap. I have a lot of Linux I'm going to bring. I have ornaments. I have clothes. I have book bags. You name it, I have it.
Cool. Very cool. So I just see. Okay. There's a couple of people on Facebook, but I never saw somebody did a wow on Facebook. I never saw that before. All right. So is Carol on with you tonight, or?
It's Tiffany's cool finds.
Oh, damn it. When are we going to get together, the four of us or the five of us?
I don't know, we're going to have to ask Tiffany and Record Crate.
I know
And Carol.
we put the email out, and it was like, well, I can't do this day, I can do this date. And everybody said, well, I can't do this day, I can do this date. And it's like, here we go.
Well, most of us did say we can do it Tuesday.
All right. Next Tuesday? Do I have anything?
Do it next Tuesday. I'll do it on your channel. You just got to give Record Crate an advance notice.
All right. Yeah, I don't think I have anybody scheduled for next Tuesday. I know I have somebody scheduled I have Deldon next Monday as a guest, 9 Pound Hammer.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll have Nana Tink the Monday after that, because she's really into glass. And I know you have to go, but at the last auction, they had some carnival glass that did not go for a lot of money, and it was pretty cool.
You'd be surprised what those carnival glass actually go for.
Yeah, I know. Kim, what do you mean don't forget about me?
She wants to join us.
You want to come in on the auction, or you want to come on and talk about sex? I know you can. Which one? All right. So yeah, Dolly, if I can be there, I will definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got some points too.
Oh, okay. Damn it. All right. Yeah. But yeah, let's set it up.
Okay.
Another Floridian. Yeah. So hang in if you want, or I know you got to get ready. So.
Yep, I gotta go.
Put the link in.
Yes.
All right. Thanks, Dolly.
You're welcome.
All right. So yeah, everybody, don't forget Dolly's going to be on doing an auction, and her and I are swapping off Sundays. It's okay. It's starting to thunder, so the dog's going crazy. Because I go to a couple of local auctions here in Orlando. They're like 90 minutes away. One's just a half hour away. And the pickup's the next day. So if I go to the Saturday night one, which he does every other Saturday, I have to pick it up on the Sunday, and it's not until like 12 to 2. So I can't make it. So Dolly's figured she'd take over. And excuse me, Marrakesh, I would love to, if you could put him in touch with me or put me in touch with him. I haven't seen him in a video in so long. I yeah, I used to watch him on somebody's channel, and then I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to him, but I haven't seen him in a while. And then I just talked to Bearded Picker this morning with Steve and John, and and Harlan. I invited them all to come in and do an interview. I call it an interview. Everybody gets nervous. They say, well, I don't know, interview. And I said, no, it's not like that. It's kind of like me getting to know who you are and everybody else that's in the chat. I love being able to put a face with a name. So that's the way I look at it. As we see these people in the chat all the time, like Susie Woozy, and Carol. No, Carol we know because Carol does auctions. But like Susie Woozy, I would love for her to come on and let's see what Susie Woozy's all about. And let's let's talk to her and meet her. You should call it hanging out with Paulie. That's true. That's true. Storage Scavenger, I invited him on. And I think he told me, he says, well, I'm the rookie and everything. And I says, it doesn't make a difference. It's just getting to meet each other, so now people can ask you questions and stuff. And, because it's interesting how long you've been reselling. Are you a full-time reseller? You do storage auctions. How did you get into storage auctions? Like yesterday, I lived in Southern California. And Paul, does pending mean they have a contract? Yes. Why did you move to Vegas? Well, opportunities and the real estate and stuff. So it was a no-brainer. Just stuff like that. So now it says, oh, I remember her. Yeah, she's pretty cool. Or I remember him. Yeah, he did this and that. And that was pretty cool. I have lipstick on right now. Yeah, so... So that's the way I look at it. Just interview is just putting a face to a name. Like, you listen to the people on, like I listen to a lot of talk radio, and then you finally see the people and say, wow, you do not look like what I expected. And they have a big beard and whatever, or really short blonde hair, and you figured long brown hair or just something like that. I'm rattling. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, which is Rosie's Closet. And put the link into your stores again, because that was cool. If I have lipstick on, we have issues. Yeah, my wife's been using this lipstick, and she kisses me when she goes to work and leaves a big blotch right there. And then I get mad, and she's, what's the matter? You're not going out. Just from talking to others, I'm growing my channel. Good. It's a long journey, but I learned, no, hey, you're doing box openings and auctions and this and that. That's the way it's happened. Everybody's getting to know you now. That's the other thing. Everybody's getting to know you. So that's how it happens. KT Treasures, love when I get to meet YouTube folks in real life. So nice to put a face with videos. Yep. Having Jerry on the next auction Monday. That's cool, NASCAR man. Yeah, I haven't seen Jerry do much. I know he said he got off Facebook for a while. Then I saw him talking to you guys earlier. 30 subs away from 400. If you're not subscribed to Dolly, she needs 30 more to get to 400. Excuse me. I put the link in if anybody wants to come in. We have like 20 minutes left. Anybody wants to come in and say anything? Jerry's too busy buying. He went to Target. He found a couple of things that I was looking for me. Now I just have to get them from him. Okay. Yes.
Hello. Paul, I got to show you something. I need you to ask Boobie a question.
Who's Boobay?
It's your Yish
that's
grandma.
Boobay. Oh my God.
So you have to ask Boobie a question. It has to be like a yes or no question.
Is it hot outside?
No, I don't want to be a bother.
It talks. You ask it a question.
Come let Bubby give you a kiss on the cappy.
See?
On the what?
On the cappy.
Oh my
You should have
God.
listened to me the first time. Oy vey. You
Oy
really
vey.
want to ask me that? Yes, you can. Muzzle tough.
I thought that was funny. That this is my recent little acquisition in my cart of stuff that I
That's
bought.
I never saw that before.
Yes, according to this, it's part of the Minch on the Bench family.
Oh
So
my
it's
God.
the talking Jewish grandma doll. I thought that was funny.
Oy
So,
vey.
Can you help me with my computer?
so it has like 40 different sayings, and I'm like, okay, this is going to be great. I'm wondering if it's banned or something for being offensive, but it's funny. So ask Booby a question.
That's cool.
I'm sorry.
You got more than one or just one?
No, I just got the one. You know, I get my wonderful carts for $10, and it
Yep.
was an entire toy cart of nothing but toys. And I got some great items. I mean, we got the Boobie. I got like this beautiful Mulan doll. I mean, it was just filled with toys.
Nice.
If you're a collector, I got one of these Dracula numbered things.
Oh yeah.
So,
All right,
yeah.
hold on. We got Susie Woozy. Took the invitation.
I
Hey,
did.
Susie.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm okay. I figured since you invited me, I'd come and say hi.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
So, where are you located?
I'm in New Jersey.
Oh, what
I'm
part?
Well, I live in central New Jersey in Somerset County, and I'm originally from New York City. So when you were offloading all those Boston hats and stuff, I was thinking, I don't really care about sports personally, so I don't really care. But I used to live with someone. If he used to see a Massachusetts license plate, he'd be like, Boston. Oh no.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
from
that's
Boston. I go, hey, get over it.
the way it is. No, that's the way it is. I mean, I never followed sports. I had a cousin that played for the Boston Braves.
Wow.
But then he played for the Mets and everything. This is in the 50s. His last game was 1960.
Oh.
But my father, growing up, my father used to tell me how he would tell him how the game was fixed.
Okay.
So I never got into it. But my father would be there every Sunday with the can of Schlitz beer, watching the game.
Schlitz.
And yeah, I never got in. I think I've been to one Red Sox game, one Celtics game, and that's only because the Harlem Globetrotters were playing.
Oh.
Been to one Bruins game. Who's left?
I liked the Bruins when I was in high school.
Patriots. I've never been to a Patriots game, and I've been to 9 million wrestling matches all over.
Wow. Well,
because that's what me and my buddy wanted to do, and we strive for that when we were teens. But so you're a reseller or just a collector buyer?
well, I used to love to collect jewelry, and then I decided to make jewelry, and I like the art, so I took photographs a lot, and I collected things like all along. I'm just a big collector. And then I decided a few years ago to sell stuff. I had a huge weight loss, and I just to finance buying new clothes, I was selling my older clothes, and it just became a big thing. Like, cause I was on Poshmark.
Yep.
And so I was selling, and then I was repurchasing, and occasionally I actually made some money on it. And I thought, oh, this is pretty good. It's not so bad. I mean, obviously, most of the stuff I lost money on because when you're buying a $40 shirt and you might clear $2 on it after
Right.
said and done. But I went to Goodwill and I got something once it was on sale for like $3, and I sold it for like 20, and I was like, well, that's much better.
Yes. Yeah.
That was much
But
better
see,
than the other way around.
a lot of people that I speak to on the show and when I meet people that resell, the more people I talk to, other than now Crystal from yesterday, are getting away from clothes because they can't stand. Oh, the sleeve is 22 inches, the neck is this, the waist is that, and all the measuring you got to do. It's like a lot of prep work.
Yeah, I don't like it. I met up with I kind of have a shopping habit, and it's since I'm not eating as much, I'm still shopping. So I started selling it at like on some people's auctions, and it's really helping me to clear out, but I'm still buying things, and so I'm buying smaller things, and I'm buying some jewelry, and I'm kind of hoping I can at least make back enough money that I could keep buying jewelry. Or,
Okay.
I hope. I mean, the price of silver is going up a lot.
Right.
So some of
It
the
is.
things, even just from a month ago,
Yep. Silver and gold, they're both going up.
I mean, some of the like starting prices at auctions were like $10, and now the starting prices are 50, and I'm like, wow, there's a
Right.
big difference.
Yeah.
Really big difference. So I went on a kind of a more reseller audience auction recently, and nobody was interested in my fashion jewelry. And when I do the one I usually do, people are buying because they're buying for themselves and for gifts, and it's a big
Right.
difference. Like, who is your audience? Is your audience people who want it just? Well, I mean, I have a couple people who buy to resell, but mostly,
I don't know if you could hear that.
That's thunder, yeah.
Yeah. So the dog's like right here by my feet.
My dog Roxy drools. when she
Really?
gets Thunder. Yeah, she just pants and drools.
So do you sell on eBay and everything, or just Poshmark?
I mean, I'm not truly after a huge profit. I listed like 20 things on eBay, and I'm down to like 6. But I mean, because I was on Poshmark with all the clothes, I probably over the years have sold and listed like over 600 things. So Poshmark was my thing. And then Mercari, I just started there, and I had listed probably like 20 things. But I think it's really the name brands that sell on those platforms, kind of like and they favor new closets. I've noticed. So,
Yeah, you gotta share your closet and all that. And
I honestly had not been doing that lately. The stuff I'm selling is purely due to searches. So it's like people are searching the name brand that I have, or the item style. So like if I put a keyword cargo pants or like a brand, like I had Free People tank dress. That's how it's selling. Otherwise, it wouldn't sell. And I can share a tank shirt 100 times a day. If people don't want it, they're not going to buy it.
right. And Crystal just said she said, I love clothing. I don't want to sell anything else. Plus, Crystal said yesterday she's a VA, virtual assistant, for Katie, a seller, Katie. I don't know who it is, but and I'm not sure if she did some of that for Wade or she just bought from Wade. And then was it Sandoval said Kamala died, and yes, he did die yesterday, and they said it was from COVID.
Oh boy.
Hey, Beth Rudy, how are you? How you doing? Haven't seen you or heard from you in years. She's one of my old compatriots at Coldwell Banker in Kissimmee.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, Kamala was 70 or 80, they said, and he contracted it. And I think they said 6 days later he had a heart failure and he passed away,
Aw.
which because of the virus, which really sucks.
Well, it does suck. I've actually, I mean, I know some people personally who have died from it, and I've had a lot of friends. I mean, it was really bad in New York and New Jersey when it first came out, and right in the beginning, I had friends calling me saying, "My mom died from it. My mom," my fiance's neighbor, who I knew, he died from it, and
Wow.
my friend's brother died from it. So I knew some people who, and it was like the once a week phone call, like my mom died, my mom died. It was very depressing. And so some of these people who were saying to me, "Oh, it's no big deal, it's no big deal," I said, "You're in the Midwest, you're in these small towns, you're in these like areas that it hasn't hit yet, and I'm happy for you. But if it ever gets down to it, you're going to feel very different about it. You just don't know
Yeah.
how horrible it is." And I'm still self-isolating here. I'm not going out much. We're walking the dogs and going to the post office, and we're making quick supermarket runs, but our life is very different.
Yeah, we're about the same. My wife said, yeah, it'll probably be a long time before we go out to eat again. And
Yeah,
I don't know how long it'll be before I ever go on an airplane again. I mean, I think for me, and I'm nervous about it because, man, I've got every other health issue, but I don't think I'll feel comfortable until there is a nationwide or a worldwide inoculation for it.
I don't blame you at all.
But I mean, when they reopened Disney, even the employee, and I know a lot of the news, I know a lot of local news, doesn't go out of their local area. But here, when Disney World opened, there was so many of the employees saying, "Don't open yet. It's too soon. It's too soon. Don't open yet." And then they show pictures of Universal that opened 2 weeks earlier, and people are squashed in trying to get on the ride next to each other. No one's wearing a mask.
Oh.
And it's like, damn, And then they say, well, why are your rates going up for the positives and stuff? Why do you think?
We just, the only thing we did one day was we went to a park thinking, oh, it's fresh air, let's go hiking. And I wanted to look at some water. And so we picked a lake area, and there were so many people on the trails that were like jammed in, and they weren't wearing masks. And we just said, let's leave. It didn't even feel comfortable in the out of doors. So we left, and I don't know. I mean, we actually canceled our wedding. We had a wedding scheduled for October. And
what day?
What day? 10/10/2020.
Oh, it's my aunt's birthday, but our anniversary is 10/29.
And I said, I don't want the cootie wedding. I don't want to have a wedding where people, like, first of all, they're not letting people eat inside yet. And even if they would by then, my brother has health issues, and if he would fly up, his doctor told him not to fly. And then they would, at this point, they would be quarantined. So it's like, I don't know. I don't want to pay thousands of dollars to have people just have a beer and run,
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, what fun is that?
It's okay. Storage scavenger James just joined us.
Good morning. Sorry, I had my hands full with the kids, so I couldn't get on earlier.
That's all right. Oh, Beth, 10/29 is your birthday. Happy birthday coming up. They already canceled Universal's Halloween Horror Nights, Mickey's.
It's sad. It's just
Mickey's
so sad.
Halloween stuff here. And and now they're talking about the stores, cutting way back on getting like Halloween candy because there's not going to be trick or treating.
Really?
Yeah,
That-
they said
Wait.
they can't risk it because
Right.
you never
Oh,
know who the candy's coming from. I don't blame them at all. I wouldn't.
You know what? It seems like ultimately we loved it as kids, but truthfully, it's really a dumb holiday for when you think, oh, I want my kids running around begging for candy from strangers. Think about it. It's kind of dumb.
Right.
And especially now, do you want your kids bunching up together, like potentially spreading germs or taking the germs back home? I wouldn't want that. I would want to just give them a bag of candy at home and say, here, eat candy. And we'll watch a scary movie.
Exactly. Because at least it's coming from you and not from
Yeah.
strangers.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We got figures the last 7 minutes. Everybody's coming in.
That's coming.
So hold on. So James, what's happening with James? I've been wanting to get you on to do an interview.
Yeah.
It's kind of like with Susie now and Melanie and everything. It's like I have to guilt you people into coming on.
No, that's not guilt. That's for me. It's just I've been super busy lately. I'm trying to get my business rebuilt because I had completely shut it down because of COVID. My wife had it.
Okay.
So we took everything off of eBay. We took everything off of Facebook Marketplace. We shut everything down because I didn't want to take a chance on shipping it out to somebody once we knew it was in our house.
Right.
So that's part of why I had disappeared from YouTube for a while because I had my hands full with the kids. She was quarantined away from everybody else in the house. And it was rough for a while. And since then, I mean, her sister also had it. We got it from her sister. And her sister is still suffering from some of the after effects and some of the health issues and lung issues from it.
Oh,
And
wow.
we just recently lost one of her aunts. One of my wife's aunts passed away earlier this week.
Oh, wow.
And it was from COVID. So it is a lot worse. I mean, it's one of those things that some people get it and they get a very mild case of it. That was my wife's case. She had actually a very mild case of it. But like we have a severely disabled daughter, so we couldn't take a chance on her giving it to our daughter.
Right.
And her getting sick because it could put her in the ICU
Yeah.
in a heartbeat.
Well, that's why we got Chris, my son, because he's got asthma. That's why he's learning at home. He's not going to school because there's no way he'll be way too susceptible to get it.
Well, hello, little cutie. What are you doing?
And that's what's going to happen is schools are going to start. I mean, they start college next week for us. So
Right.
Yeah, well, look at they already started in Georgia and all that. And what did they say 2 days later? 9 teachers have it. 15 students have it.
That is crazy.
You're okay,
but
Mom?
it doesn't take 2 days. I mean, they were already exposed to it like 2 weeks ago, and then they were around the whole time.
Yeah, it's a new world we're in. It's crazy. It is crazy what we're going through with all this stuff too.
And me, I can see them doing Halloween, though, because they'll all be wearing masks when they go out.
Yeah,
In our town, we actually have a town square Halloween where instead of the kids going trick-or-treating house to house, they all gather around the town square. We have vendors, and it's like a big festival, and they just walk around the courthouse, and everybody gives out candy and has it set up that way. I think that would be perfect for other towns to adopt. And make it something like that. And the bigger towns could go in like the park or something like that. But it's a great thing for vendors, for local businesses. And it's safe because they're all confined to like one little area. They're not drifting off or anything.
Right. Yeah. One of the newscasters, anchormen on the news this morning, said it good. He said, keep in mind that everybody's going through this, and this is zero. We're starting from zero. Next year is number 1, then 2, then 3. So think of it as we're starting from scratch again. Kind of an interesting way to think about it, but it's kind of right too, because would love it if we could just wipe 220 off the books and say it never happened, you know?
Doesn't exist.
Right.
There's nothing of significance happening. They shut everything down. There's like no events, nothing's going on. So it's almost as if it will be wiped away because nothing happened.
Right. And it's just, I feel bad being an entrepreneur. Sorry. Very loud.
You're noisy over there, Paul.
We used to go
Yeah,
to
like
outside
Sandy's
concerts.
home and she says, we still have power, which is unusual. I mean, being an entrepreneur, I feel bad for all those restaurants and businesses that closed permanently now.
Yeah, that's the other thing. A lot of our local businesses, because you know, some of the big chains, they can withstand this kind of thing, but a lot of our little local stores and little local shops, they're never opening their doors again. I've seen a lot of people that have been out there staying, and basically they're liquidating all their inventory because they can't.
Some of the big ones are going though, like what was it, Lord and Taylor, that's been around since the 1920s.
Yep.
You know, one of the oldest businesses in America. They're closing up.
Yeah.
Joseph A. Banks, the Men's Warehouse. They're all closing. They're all getting hit, and the malls are going to be the worst because I think you're going to find that malls are going to disappear. We're going to go back to what we had when we grew up, which was all the strip malls on the outside. If you wanted to go to a store, you had to go out from one, go into the other, and you know you were outdoors.
Well, if you saw the news today too, Amazon is working a deal with Simon Malls to rent their end caps, like the old Jordan Marsh or the old J.C. Penney's and stuff, as warehouse space. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So they're looking to do that to at least.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, but they also said that the Simon Mall, which is one of the the biggest owners of all the malls in America, they said they were part of the problem because they never lowered their rents on these places. They just kept going up and up on the prices. So between these people getting hit with those fees and the COVID, it was, a double whack for a lot of these places. And they just couldn't survive because of it. And Simon just didn't want to, relent and say, hey, let's, cut back a little bit. But they were just like, no, if your rent's $2,000 a month, we want the $2,000 or you go.
Yeah, they're not cheap. They're Simon Malls. All right, what's the matter? Oh, the dog's freaking out. But hey, listen, it's 5. Okay, relax. I appreciate everybody for coming on. Susie, very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Lots of stories.
Yeah. Jerry, are you getting this or are we? You got this already?
No, we already had it. We gave it to you.
Yeah, I know. James, I'll still have to get you to come on again and do an interview. Or Susie would like to come on too. Do a full interview with you.
Okay.
So we can get to know you more. But thank you everybody for coming in, spending the time with us here. And tomorrow, don't forget, we're doing swap meet Wednesday, where you could be the seller, come in, sell 1, 2, 3 items, fast pace.
Can I be an addict?
Yeah. And Jerry threw me off my game right there.
I like Wednesdays, Paul. It's really nice. I get an opportunity to sell something. So
Yeah, absolutely. And we're working if you heard Dolly earlier, we're working on getting Tiffany and Adam back to do an auction. And maybe we'll do a day-long thing because the last swap meet Wednesday wasn't so good. I don't know what was going on. But maybe the one before that was great. I mean, people were still coming on and they wanted to. Maybe something next Tuesday from like 3:00 on, bring a lot of sellers on to do something. So we could do that if anybody wants to come in and sell.
Well, I'm always available.
All right.
so am I. I got a lot of stuff, a lot of wholesale stuff.
Me too. See, I just brought more in from the storage unit.
Wow. All right. Yeah, Susie, if you want to come in and sell. James, if you want to come in and sell, just let me know. And Flippin' Frozen, yeah, I
Okay.
know you told me too. So with that, don't
Okay.
forget Dolly's on now on her channel, doing an auction with Tiffany. So go and support them. Thank you for supporting me.
Where are my hands
All right,
right
I
now?
gotta go. All right, take care.
Have a good one, guys. Take care. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, thanks, Paul. Thanks, everybody.
Paul froze at the end. Yep, Paul froze.
Oh, he's gone. So that means it's gonna keep going, right?
He lost power.
We'll be stuck. The chat is still going on in the.
Yeah, the broadcast ended. Hasn't come up yet. It's still live.
Nope,
He froze
we're
up
still
when it-
alive.
Go ahead,
wonder if
Jerry.
it was his
Take
window.
over. Say. Have a good one, everybody.
Yeah, he just texted me. He lost power.
Oh, great. And he wasn't able to shut it down.
Yeah.
So here's the
well,
question: Is it going to go on the entire time?
I think it should shut down once everybody leaves the room.
It
I
should.
think.
It
I
should.
think, yeah, I think if we all just go, it'll
Okay.
shut down. It'll show nobody in the studio, and that's it.
All right. Have a good one, guys. Then
All
take
right.
care.
Everybody stay safe.
All right. Bye, guys.